A good Sunday evening to all of you. It's Hunter in the WVUA 23 Weather Center. I'm getting ready for the news at 10 o'clock, and I've been keeping a close eye on the radar because we've seen this line of showers and storms. It's been largely across the northern tier of the viewing area through much of this evening, but you can see kind of starting to drift a little bit to the south, and you can see some of those storms in Pickens County kind of drifting towards Tuscaloosa. So Tuscaloosa has been largely dry for the past few hours, but I think some more wet weather starting to edge in here at the time of this update. It's 8:16 right now, excuse me. But by the time this gets out, we could have a little bit of a different radar image, but that's what it looks like right now. And if you can imagine this, let me see if I can draw it in there. We actually have a cold front back behind these showers and storms, and that's the main trigger. So as this thing kind of pushes across the state of Alabama, we will maintain that risk for scattered showers and thunderstorms through this evening and into the overnight as well. So here are temperatures right now across the state: 80 in Tuscaloosa. 81 in Birmingham, 79 for Anniston, 72 in Gadsden right now, lower 70s, 71 in Coleman. It'll be a little bit colder where we've seen more of the rain across the northern tier of the viewing area. So here's the bigger picture on the regional radar view, and you can see the showers and storms that we've been watching here across central Alabama, but also a lot of moisture down in the Gulf. So I was talking about this last night on the news at 10. We had an area that we were watching. It was upgraded to a tropical depression earlier today, and now, as of this afternoon, we have Tropical Storm Colin. It is just north of the Yucatan Peninsula in the Gulf of Mexico. The winds right now sustained at 40 miles per hour, the pressure at 1,003 millibars. So I've been watching the satellite image closely over the past couple of hours, and you can see where the main center of circulation has been defined by the National Hurricane Center, but I've also been watching this area just off to the east of where the National Hurricane Center has defined the area of circulation. So it can be a little bit tricky sometimes with these disorganized systems to find where the main circulation really is, and it can reform sometimes, but that's just what I've been watching. I wanted to point that out, something of interest, and the National Hurricane Center will continue to monitor this situation and update the track as is needed. But out ahead of this storm, we have tropical storm warnings in effect for much of the Florida Gulf Coast. This is basically from around Apalachicola down through the Big Bend region of Florida, south of Cross City, south of Tampa, south of St. Petersburg, and ends just north of Fort Myers. That's where we have the tropical storm warnings right now. But I want to put the tropical tracks on here, some of the spaghetti models that we've been looking at, and you can see as this thing drifts up to the north, takes on more of an eastward component of motion, and likely makes a landfall somewhere generally in the Big Bend region of Florida. That's the consensus right now, and here's the National Hurricane Center track right now, and you can see they strengthen it a little bit as we head towards tomorrow to around 50 miles per hour, and then it makes a landfall in the Big Bend region of Florida late tomorrow into early Tuesday. So these tracks can change. We'll continue to pore over the latest model guidance. The National Hurricane Center will continue to monitor this situation, and of course we'll keep you updated with all the latest as it arrives here at the WVUA 23 Weather Center. So here's Futurecast closer to home as we head through the rest of this evening. This front kind of continues to push across the area. We'll maintain the risk for some scattered showers and storms across central Alabama. Let me go back there. We'll maintain that risk for showers and storms. Now, as we push through tomorrow morning, that front's still kind of hanging out across the area, so some isolated showers and storms, especially south and east of here. And as we head towards tomorrow morning with that front kind of still in the general vicinity, it's possible we see some more showers and storms for tomorrow afternoon. I think widely scattered, though, so not a huge rainmaker as we head towards tomorrow, but it's something that we will keep an eye on, especially across the southern part of Alabama as that tropical system starts to edge closer to the area. But as we head towards Tuesday, we're looking much better, highs in the upper 80s, more sunshine, and we enter more of a dry pattern for the rest of the week. Here's your forecast for the rest of tonight: 69 degrees for your low. Again, we'll be watching those showers and storms as they push across the area. And your forecast for tomorrow, a high of 89. We'll be watching for widely scattered showers and storms throughout the day, too. And here's your WVUA 23 News extended forecast as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday of next week. How about it? We see plenty of sunshine get back into place. We stay largely dry. An early look at the weekend looks like a scorcher of a weekend. 92 for Friday, 93 for a high on Saturday. So some warm weather ahead after we get through with the wet weather coming up tomorrow. But that's the latest in your forecast. I'll have another full update coming up at 10 o'clock on TV, and I'll continue to watch the tropics as well. I'll have an update on the tropics coming up tonight at 10 as well. Hope you can join me on TV.